you're looking at what's probably going to be my biggest axe project to date. This was a gift, very generous gift from my cousin. It's a very cool old axe head. This is the handle I just picked up. Why don't you come over and we'll have a closer look at what we have here. So I don't have a ton of information to give you about the head itself. As far as I can see right now, without cleaning it up, there are no maker's marks on this thing anywhere. You can see there's a lot of pitting. It's rusted up, it's in rough shape. But what I can tell you is that it has a mattock style hold, which if you've ever seen what we'd call a pickaxe or like a gravel pick, this axe doesn't have the eye of a normal axe. It has that mattock style head that just has a friction fit on a handle like this that tapers out. Also, tomahawks use this type of fit as well. Let's have a closer look at the head here without it. You see you have that eye, which is really interesting. The bevel is actually in excellent shape. The edge is in great shape overall. You can see it's still fairly sharp. The biggest problem with this axe is that it had a handle piece in it, and my cousin burned out the handle piece, so this axe was thrown into a fire pit and burned the handle out. It's actually quite common in Newfoundland. It happens a lot. It was kind of a thing that did. A lot of people didn't really realize that destroys the temper of the piece of steel. So steels are tempered or heat treated to a certain hardness or density, and heating it up like that in a fire spoils that temper. So we're going to clean this up. We're going to reheat treat it. So that's going to be very exciting. I've been talking to Ray Bartlett about that, and that's going to be very fun. I haven't done any kind of heat treating before. Ray has a little bit of experience with it, so it's going to be something new for me. It's a lot of fun, and we're going to be looking for his help with it. Should be a really fun project. You notice that whenever this old head was forged, this was one large flat piece of steel that they folded over to make the eye, and then joined it right here. So you can see, I'm not sure if that's a split or if it's starting to split, or if it was just never fully joined. So I'm thinking about actually getting my brother to do a bit of welding here. I'm not quite sure yet. The project still requires quite a bit of thought, as you can see. I might have to consult some internet experts on whether this looks like a split or whether that's just the way it was made and it's completely fine to use like that. Seems quite solid. Super excited. As for the handle, this is a huge piece of hickory I picked up at a local hardware store. Yes, you can find good pieces of hickory at hardware stores if you take your time and choose wisely, look for the right things. Lots of times you will come up with a great piece. Look at that grain. Almost perfect linear grain. The whole length of the handle on either side has a perfect straight grain. So that's really awesome. Sorry for the vehicles going by. The beautiful piece of hickory. As I said, there is some wavering, like some little humps and stuff in the handle. So I'm going to take this handle back to the shop right now, and I'm going to take some of those out. You'll get to see a new tool I also restored lately that I'm going to get to use to work on this. But the beautiful thing is that right from the store I took this axe head into the hardware store to try to find a handle that would fit, that would work, and this dropped right on. Just look at that fit right from the hardware store. So I'm not gonna have to do barely anything to shape this handle down to get a better fit here. Just gonna trim this off. Just gonna trim off this part here and shape the handle and oil it. So let's get back to the shop and start working on this thing.